Hi, it's Jamie with JamiesArtsaLaCartes. I have a guest today. This is my mom, Joyce, and we wanted to bring this project to you. Her and her church have been working on a community civic project where they, is this knit or crochet, Mom?
Crochet.
Crochet plastic mats for homeless to go underneath sleeping bags or some kind of moisture barrier between them and the ground or the pavement or the bench or wherever they're at. So we wanted to show this to you today, and maybe this is something that you can bring to your area. All right, let me give you the different examples. So you have a choice. You can go horizontal or you can go vertical. So with this one, this is the strap that she'll show you how to make that rolls it all up and self-contained. But you can make, how long are they, Mom?
6 feet.
They're 6 feet long by how wide?
3 feet.
By 3 feet. And basically you're taking shopping bags and crocheting them all together. So this is in stripes going lengthwise versus going in rows and going widthwise. So you'll see how this stitch runs this way and this stitch actually runs lengthwise. So this, I'm trying to make sure you can see it. So this basically is the width going this way versus the other one that goes the length. So we will show you how to prep up your bags, how to take care of this. Uses a very large crochet needles and how to care for that. And of course during this time we'll be using hand sanitizer. These are bags that we've had on hand for a good long while prior to this virus, but we would advise, just for your own safety, to use hand sanitizer as you're working on them. And well, let's just get to it and let's show them how to do it. Okay, so to start this project today, you'll need a plethora of just plain old bags, plastic bags. They can be from any place you go, you know, whether you're Publix, Home Depot, Walmart, Dollar General. Where are the other places you get bags from?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. Doesn't matter. They come different colors, so that's what makes the stripes. But basically you can make it, some have been just all gray because those are pretty prolific. We get those a lot. So we need plastic bags. I'm going to show you how to fold and cut them. So you'll need a good pair of sharp scissors. And this is a, what did we say this was? A Q crochet hook. And the ones that I found are plastic, so that makes them a little bit lighter to use. And you'll see that the bags leave a residue. So what she's come up with is these things, these little alcohol wipes. She's going to show you how she cleans hers. And of course, hand sanitizer. I'm not recommending this hand sanitizer over any other. Just any old hand sanitizer you can find in the world today would be great. And my mom says, don't forget your handy dandy trash can and keep it right beside you. We saved the little, like when I was at Publix and I got some tomatoes the other day, I saved this little bag because she forbids me to put them in that. So we use the we use the things that are too lightweight as our storage bags, and plus they're clear, so you can put your different colors in there. So the way you'll start this is, I say 5 bags. So basically, the flatter you can get them, the better off you'll be. And you take that bottom seam and you make it go straight, and then pull up the handles and flatten. Once you have both ends cut off, what I do is I basically just take it, fold them in half, go inside, give it a little cut with my scissors, cut, and cut again. You see, by the time I get all those together, that's just about. So then we put them in the bag. So that's our gray. So you want to, Mom, you want to show them how to start off by cleaning your crochet hook?
Okay, you just take your alcohol, give it a good wipe. You can use almost anything that has an alcohol base to it.
So what is it that you're taking off of the needle?
Any imprint that you have on your bags is going to come off eventually onto your needle.
So,
and it drags when you're trying to work with it.
so she's talking about, like, you know, when they put their little logos on there, it makes it harder to crochet, so harder to pull your stitches through once this build up. This has got a little bit, but this won't probably affect what she's going to show you. But if you'll clean, how often do you clean it? Once a week?
Just, it depends on how much you use it. When it builds up and you can see the black or the blue on there.
Okay, so you want to show them, what do you want to start with? You know, your needle, you know, maintenance. She's going to show you how she creates the Plarn, which is the plastic yarn.
Just take them. And I have found out, do not do your knots tight, because you're going to come to the end of the mat or the end of the color, and you're going to want to change colors, and it's a lot easier to tighten these as you go than it is to try to take them loose.
So hold it way up here, Mom, so they can see what's the difference. What is, okay, so do a loose one and do a tight one.
Okay, there's how I leave mine.
So see, and the reason she's saying to do that is you can go in here and you can work it back through and take it apart should you want to end or change colors. But show them what it looks like tight.
Then
If it's tight, you probably could undo that, but you're going to be real aggravated by the time you do that. So leave it loose, okay?
doesn't take anything at all to tighten these up as you go.
So what do you, show them how you load your arm up. And why do you load your arm up? What does that do?
It's just something I found was easier. They laugh at me at church for this, but
But they're not on YouTube, so that's on them.
But it's so much easier to do it this way than to pick up one and make it.
So she's saying for the assembly line, this helps to make the speed. She'll help this to go faster if you do it this way.
Just
stay low, Mom. Stay down here so they can see you.
and I just goofed right there.
So when you goof, what happens? What is a goof? Show them what a goof
Well, I'm
is.
going to say, after you do these for a while, when you pull it, you're going to see it. What happened? See, I put 2 in there.
Oh, so it was a double. Okay. But let's say you did that and you didn't catch it and you were 10 past it. Can you just keep going? Will it matter?
You can, but if you've not tightened them, it's easy enough even if you're
Past it? Can you
past
fix it?
it, go ahead and fix it.
Okay. So what do you want to show them next?
Well, I guess the next thing would be to show you how to do it. Now there's 2 different ways. If you're going to do it the vertical way, you have to chain 47 stitches. Really and truly, when you make these, you're not using that many stitches, so don't think, you know, that that's going to be bad. But you just make your loop, pull it up.
These are what? These are chains.
Just make 47 chains.
All right, we want to talk.
Now there is your 47 stitches,
So that will be your width,
the width.
correct? Okay.
All right, now then, to do your second row, you're going to do half doubles. You just put your bag around there, come back into the second stitch from your hook, insert it, catch your bag, bring it back. You're going to have 3 stitches on your hook, and that one is crooked, but again, this is there. Okay.
So when you break it, what do you do?
You just, what I do is just take it, tie it together,
And you repair and go.
don't let it stop you. As I was saying, you have 3 stitches on there. Just wrap your bag around there, pull it through all 3 stitches. There's going to be that knot that I just made. Don't let it bother you. Just go ahead, do another half double in your next stitch. And it didn't work.
And so what I'll do is I'll put some links below. I'll go out and find some tutorials on how to make those different specific stitches, crochet stitches, to help you. I'll try to find a visual for you with a link. So so now after you get around the corner, you're just going to
end up with 45 of them across there, and just keep, okay, at the end of this row, when you want to start your next row, you chain 2.
Okay, chain 2 at the end of the row.
And then just go ahead with your half doubles the rest of the way.
So are you aiming for how many stitches on the row again?
45.
So you want to maintain 45.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So do a couple more for them, and then we'll go to the other blanket because you want to show them how to how to finish off.
Yeah.
So I flubbed up and I broke the Plarn. So she's going to show us how to fix it. You got 2 ends. Oops. All right. Go ahead, Mom. Fix my blubber. Flub up.
Don't ever let that bother you, because
So she's just basically making a simple loop over knot.
Yep.
And then since it's not tight, maybe
No, it's not.
you can readjust it. Oh, shabam! Look at there.
Got
We use it all. Thank you, Walmart. All right, so next she wants to show you how to, okay, so she's at the end of this one, and she wants to show you how to cast off.
Well, I got to finish up a row here, so you might want to.
That's all right. So she's going to finish a row, but then show you how you're going to complete the blanket. And then we're going to get you started on the, oh, she needs her hook. And then we'll show you how to get started with the belt thing, the tie. And I'll try not to break anymore.
I'm coming to the end here. You just come down to the end.
End of the row, right?
Yes. And of course this is, find your next joining and take that apart.
So are you on the last stitch when you do
The
that, or where are you at?
I'm getting ready to do the last stitch. And of course this is going to be a bad one.
Cut it.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, when all else fails, cut it. Very forgiving.
Okay. Just make your last stitch in your last row there. Bring it through. But when you have your 3 stitches on here this time, take them all off. You will have, can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have that. Now all I do is weave this, your tail,
Which is this leftover part,
back through here.
back through that last
The
row.
top of the last row. Just, I usually do that for 3-4 stitches. Need the scissors. Then I cut it. Just tie a knot in it. Tie a double knot. Then weave it 3 or 4 more times. On your last stitch though, only do one of the tails through the last one. I'll show you why. I've lost it. I can't find the tail, Jamie. There, okay. Then you're going to tie a double knot again. And this is just to secure it so it doesn't come loose when they're laying on it. Then just trim this up so it's, and there you have your mat.
All right. Well, excellent. So there you go. That's one ready to give away. Let's make a strap for it.
All right, you just start it like you do your mat. Make only this time, instead of the 47, you will want to chain 90.
Yeah, you're going to do 90 to create
Because
this.
we're going to make a circle. Just make a slip stitch. So now what you have is a circle.
Yeah, yeah.
just have your circle here.
So you got a loop. Yep.
So all you do, again, is make a chain 2, then in each one of those 90 stitches, you want to do a half a double.
Half a double. Look like, Mom?
You just do, in your very last stitch, do a single double, then go ahead and find your next joining, take that apart just like you did on the mat, to that first stitch that you made. And this time you just pull it through the one.
And you'll work it through.
Just like you did on your mat. Come back, weave this in,
How many are you going to weave through there?
2 or 3. It depends on how much I have to work with.
So do you find that Plarn unravels like regular yarn, or does it stay put a little better?
I think it stays, but these may not have the easiest of care.
So give it a couple, so
So-
just secure it.
I do 3, then I cut this, and I tie a knot. Do a double knot, and then do 2 to 3 more, depending on how much you have here. Then after you do 2 or 3 of them, for your last one, just bring one of the tails through, do a double knot, trim it up a little bit,
And
and you're
voila.
done.
Voila. All right. So, let's pull these mats over so they can watch you roll them up. So, let me have your ball. We'll throw it back here. So I made you lots more Plarn.
Okay, all you do, it's easier to work with if you take your mat, lay it out flat, but double it,
So it's flat but in half.
and then just start rolling.
So this basically is just something where they can sling over their shoulder.
Yep. Homeless have a lot to carry. This just helps them carry something that can be very bulky, but still
Lightweight. So you can see the difference in the diameter and the different ways that you crochet. So
well, not only that, the way you fold them.
true. So that would be something to keep in mind. But yeah, it's pretty secure. All right, well, how about that? So our takeaways from today are, here is a very creative, very useful community project made out of Plarn, which is just simply plastic bags looped together to create a string of them that turns into yarn. We'll have directions below with, you know, the single, double, chain, all that jazz. We'll put that below for you. Alcohol wipes to clean your crochet hook. Any other last tips you want to share?
Nothing I can think of.
All right, well, I think that'll do it for this one. We sure hope you like this video. We thought this would be a good time to share something that could help someone else. Get folks on board to help you collect bags. And be safe about it. You know, wash your hands often. Use hand sanitizer. But don't let that stop you from trying to help somebody in need. All right, well, we hope this inspires you to create your own. Drop us a line. You can ask questions below in the comments or post a picture if you've created one. We'd love to see what other folks are creating. If you've done it in a different style, please let us know. We'd love to be able to share in that with you. Well, until next time, happy crafting!